I can come back.
Oh, no, I think we're done, right? Are we done?
10 minutes ago.
Nice to see you. Good morning. It could be said that we got off to a poor start at the wine and cheese event.
We did?
I did. Bit too much wine, not quite enough cheese, which is why I brought these few small peace offerings. These are DVDs of every Jane Austen novel, including my favorite, Clueless, with Alicia Silverstone.
What is Clueless?
Oh, I think you'll like it. It's based on Emma, a big hit spun off into a mildly successful series. Also, a gift certificate from Amazon covering all the following items. My personal favorite is the What Would Jane Do tote bag.
Mr. Michaels,
Thank you.
this is the finest public university in the Northeast.
Yes, I understand.
We expect a degree of professionalism even from a non-professional.
Yes, of course.
Which means that you behave at faculty events. You read the material that has been submitted to you. You do not dismiss your class for a month.
Oh.
Yes, I heard about that. But I want to be fair and act without pride or prejudice, if you'll forgive the reference.
No, I very much enjoyed it. It was good.
So I'll give you one more opportunity to conduct yourself like a teacher.
Absolutely. I will watch Dead Poets Society to prepare. It's a film. It's about teaching.
I'll get to it right after Clueless.
Clueless. Yes. Great. Good afternoon.
Mr. Michaels.
Please, call me Keith.
Sorry, my youngest was throwing up all night.
Oh, had you been drinking?
Oh, she's 9, but maybe I'm a really permissive mother. How can I help you?
Well, by thanking me for reading your script.
Really?
Well, you want to test me? It is called Local Girl, and it's about a perky Binghamton lass called Peggy, who dreams big dreams about being a dancer and is attracted to the wrong boys, and her father's a police officer, and her mother is a beautician and opera singer.
Wow, you really did read it.
Uh-huh.
So, what did you think?
I think that your characters are quite interesting, but that it's a little randomly structured. Anyway, I have sent an email telling everyone that we have class today, and I would like you to attend.
Oh, great.
Congratulations.
I just have a question.
I would expect no less.
If you don't believe writing can be taught, what are we going to be doing in class?
Well, we're going to, So, why don't we deal with attendance? Get that out of the way. Rachel Anslow. Now, am I pronouncing that right? Is that Anslow or is it Anslow?
Anslow.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Anslow.
Okay. That's fine. Tick. And another tricky one, Flo Bay, or should I say Bay? Bye?
It's Bay, but I could go either way.
Good, I appreciate your flexibility. It could be either, or indeed either. Let's call the whole thing off. I'm sorry, Miss Steinrosen, but you will have to wait for the S's. Or is it the R's? Interesting question.
I was just gonna say, I think everyone is here. There were 10 of us last time. There's 10 today, plus...
Ah, yes. Everyone, welcome a new student to our class, Holly Carpenter. Holly, perhaps you'd like to tell us a little bit about yourself.
No, I'm good. Good. Thanks for asking.
I see. So the consensus is that we're all here, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, if you think so. Seems a little rash to me, but...
Mr. Michaels, maybe you could tell us a little bit about why you decided to come to Binghamton and teach.
I certainly could, Miss Carpenter. The truth is that The truth is that I'm going to be writing a movie about a teacher, and this is all research.
Who's going to be in it?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss that. You know, Matt hasn't committed yet.
Matt Damon? Oh my God.
I did not say that, no. No, the point is that, you know, I have to learn who my protagonist, is all about. You know, what he aspires to be, what goal he wishes to achieve.
You mean like how in A New Hope, Luke wants to become a Jedi Knight?
Yeah, perfect example, Mr.
Fraser, Billy Fraser.
Yeah, Billy, good, yes. A goal has been established, and the story consists of trying to overcome the obstacles in the way of that goal. So, yeah, that's good, yeah. Feel free to write that down. And I bet that if you all thought of your favorite movie, you could identify the hero or heroine and what their goal was.
Dirty Dancing.
Are you serious? That's not even a movie. It's a wax Cinderella fantasy that's totally devoid of reality.
Just excuse me 1 second. You know, Hollywood never rests. Yeah, hi.
Hey, are you okay? You sounded like you were gonna kill yourself last night.
I was, but it was far too cold and rainy. Listen, I am actually teaching at the moment.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I'm just checking in. You hang in there and I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Yeah, will do. And just one other thing, look, tell them if Matt wants a meeting, he's gonna have to come here.
Matt? Who is Matt?
Because, you know, there's always Ryan.
Gosling or Reynolds?
Okay. Talk to you soon. Yeah, ciao. I'm so sorry about that. Never leave me alone. So, any other favorite movies?
Made it through, sort of.
I couldn't have done it without your probing and annoying question.
I'm always here for you.
Mr. Ronson, your pages were excellent.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Michaels.
Hey.
Sorry. I think I might be coming down with something.
Do you have any idea where you might be going with the story?
Yes. I have more pages. All of them, actually.
And sorry, why did you only hand in 30?
It's all they asked for. I didn't want to impose.
Well, I'd love to see the rest, if and when you're comfortable sending them. And assuming you live that long. Dismissed, you know.
Henry, let go. It's garbage.
Evening, Jim.
Evening.
Henry, how are you?
Henry.
You know what, Karen? I want to have a quick chat with Jim about the correct schedule for garbage pickups for a moment. So, why don't you go on in and I'll catch up, yeah?
Okay, well, don't be too long. You want it hot. Take care, Professor Harper. I'll put on some music.
Okay. All right, Henry. Quiet. Henry. Sorry about Henry here. I think he's why my wife left me.
Your wife? I didn't realize you were married.
Yeah. She's with some visiting professor in the physics department. One of the guys that helped discover that whole Higgs boson thing, the glue to the universe. She's impressed with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Listen, about Karen. You know, we've been spending some time together.
Yeah, I think I may have seen that.
Right. You know, she's been very welcoming, very friendly.
A lot of school spirit.
Right. And she's actually also taking my course.
Okay, I gotcha.
Right. So I was just wondering if there's any kind of, you know, university policy or official position on that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's totally against the rules.
Is that right?
Yeah, no, big time. No, people get fired for that.
Wow. I didn't realize, so...
Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me.
Thank you very much, Jim.
Sure.
Gentlemen.
Well, hey.
Just coming back from a grocery run. What are we talking about?
I was just trying to remember which Shakespeare play the line "tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace" comes from, and Jim was assisting me.
Macbeth, Act 5, Scene 5.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
That is why he's department chairman.
Right.
Actually, I'm department chairman because it pays more, and I have 4 daughters who spend so much time at the mall, the mannequins call them by name.
Wow. So it's just you in the house with 5 women, huh?
Yeah. Me and the girls.
Well, I'm going to go and brush up on my classics, so I will see you gentlemen later.
And I'm just going to go ahead and walk my friend here once more onto the breach.
Thank you. Good timing. Last umbrella.
Yeah, I'm quite excited. I haven't actually owned one of these since I left England about 100 years ago, but your horrendous weather has forced my hand.
No, you're looking at it all the wrong way. First of all, think about how much you save in suntan lotion.
Yes, I see that. And sunglasses.
And convertibles.
And bikinis. I'm now very glad I did not bring mine.
I can lend you one when it gets sunny.
Well, you're saying there actually will be a sunny day?
Oh, yeah, it gets sunny, and it is worth the wait. The lawn is filled with frisbees, and guitars professors teach outside, and it's just, you soak it all in. You absorb it like the best scoop of ice cream you ever had.
What a sad, pathetic story.
Too randomly structured?
A bit cliche.
Saying a bit cliche. It's a bit cliche.
Mark Twain said that the difference between the almost right word and the right word was the difference between the lightning bug and lightning.
I love it. This is the kind of stuff I want to learn.
Yes, and this is exactly what can't be taught, so...
I know. No one can learn anything. It's all set in stone. Let's just all kill ourselves. This is what I'm talking about.
Late bloomers. Looks like one of those Victorian plays where many people say arse.
Well, it is about people who find their true talents later in life. Sylvester Stallone, he was a deli counter attendant. Rodney Dangerfield gave up selling aluminum siding to go on to become one of the most famous comedians ever. Alan Rickman, a fellow countryman, didn't get a movie role till he was 48.
Wow.
Susan Boyle was 46. Laura Ingalls Wilder didn't write Little House on the Prairie till she was 65.
Incredible. And look at that. Jesus didn't give up carpentry till he was 30.
Yeah, and now he's like top guy in his field.
The thing is, you see, I would argue late bloomers may have had talent all along. It was just unrecognized. There's a difference.
I disagree. I think it's just about focusing.
Right. Oh, well, I wish you'd focused on my umbrella.
Oh, it's a good thing I don't work on commission. Hat?
Yes, all right. Yeah, come in. Clem, hello. Are you all right?
Oh, I noticed this discoloration on my arm. I thought it was the flesh-eating virus, but the infirmary says it's just a dry patch.
Oh, well, better luck next time. But the good news is I have now finished your completed script, and it's brilliant.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's annoying, actually. Have you always written?
Pretty much, especially in high school. It gave me something to do in between getting beaten up.
Yeah, well, most good writers spend a lot of their time getting beaten up. And I'll tell you something wonderful about Hollywood. Nerds can rule. Not that you're a nerd, I mean...
Are you kidding? I aspire to nerd.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is just give you my few inane notes, which, if you've seen my last few movies, you will know to ignore. And then, I'd like to show this to my agent.
Are you kidding? Thank you.
I don't have a Kleenex, but I have this. It's good as.
Let's ask the rabbi what he thinks. Suddenly, they see Rabbi Stein eat some food. Alicia says, "Oh no, he's allergic to nuts!" And the rabbi grabs for his heart. End of Act 1.
It's completely contrived. Your lead character resembles no one who's ever walked the planet.
She's based on me.
Maybe you need a villain. He could wear a mask that covers his face so you could hear his breathing.
I thought it had some really nice touches.
Me too. I really enjoyed it.
Very quick read. You start with 2 pages describing clouds. If it was a movie about a meteorologist, fine, but it's a story about a bat mitzvah gone wrong.
Okay, Andrea, good. let me just ask you this question. Sit down. Why did you write this?
What do you mean?
Well, what was the thing that made you want to write this story?
I don't know.
Okay. Your favorite film, Dirty Dancing, what's that about?
A girl who learns to dance and falls in love.
Yes, but isn't it about more than that? Isn't it about a girl named Baby who discovers that she is in fact becoming a woman? Isn't it about lost innocence?
Yes, I guess so.
See, the thing is, writing a movie is so hard. It's like jumping into the sea and you need a life raft. And that raft is the impulse behind the movie. It's the thing that made you want to write the story in the first place. You've got to figure that out and then cling on for dear life.
So why did you write Paradise Misplaced?
Oh, we don't want to talk about my stuff. So.
Yeah, why did you tell that story, Mr.
How'd you come up with that?
What was your life, Raph?
Did you have a near-death experience?
Well, it was a... I used to tell my son stories at night.
You have a son?
Yeah, Alex. He's 18 now, and he is a freshman at Stanford University.
Wow. So he's really smart.
Well, his mother was quite clever, smart enough to divorce me anyway. But while we were still together, my dad died, and suddenly Alex, aged 5, became frightened of the dark and obsessed with death. So I invented a story about heaven to comfort him. He didn't really buy it, you know. He had so many brilliant and detailed questions that I had to refine my answers every night. And that turned into the story of two angels who botch a mission to take a soul to heaven and have to go to hell to get her back.
Paradise Misplaced.
Yeah. It was a fairy tale designed to make a 5-year-old boy go to sleep. And that's the thing, you know, just having that idea, however big or small, is an enormous help when you're drifting to sea somewhere in the middle of your second act. I mean, let's say, for instance, that I was going to write a sequel to Paradise Misplaced.
Are you going to do that?
I asked the question purely academically, but, you know, what could be the spine to that story?
Well, I always thought that Paradise Misplaced was about second chances and how it's never too late to redeem yourself and to start over again.
Interesting, Miss Carpenter. Yeah. Sorry, I just had an unrelated thought. Yeah, Billy.
Maybe instead of going to hell this time, they go into space.
Okay, yeah, I think I see where you're going with that one.
It needs a love story.
It should be in 3D.
One of the angels from the original movie could have been captured and brought down to hell, so 2 younger angels have to try and get him back.
Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum. We know that works.
Good. Yes. Well, I hope you're learning something here.
Hey! That's an incredible story you told about your son today.
Oh, yeah, I shouldn't really have got caught up in all that.
No, it was really moving. I was just surprised you hadn't mentioned it before. Hey, let's go someplace and talk. Really talk. There's this restaurant called Number 5.
You know, that would be lovely, but I had not realized that there was this school policy.
Discouraging teachers and students from having romantic and extracurricular relationships.
Yeah, exactly.
But it happens all the time. I've had relationships with 3 of my professors and teaching assistants.
Wow, 3.
And I just think that trying to tell adults what they can or can't do with their personal lives is ridiculous.
I agree with that, but in our case, one of us is so much more adult than the other. I don't mean emotionally, because obviously that would be you.
Age is just a number. I care about who a person is, and you're an amazing man.
Well, fair enough.
Listen to me. Do you know Steven Spielberg?
No, not really. We've met.
If you bumped into him in the street, would he recognize you?
Well, if I bumped into him really hard and, you know, reintroduced myself when he was lying on the sidewalk, I suppose.
What about George Clooney?
We had a lunch. I pitched him something that he really hated.
Do you realize how amazing this is? These people are the gods of our time.
Yeah, I'm not sure anyone in the Screen Actors Guild should really be called a god.
Every society back to ancient times had gods. I'm minoring in anthropology. First, it was the stars and the sun. Then the Greeks and the Romans anthropomorphized them. Then we had monotheism, and in today's culture, our gods are celebrities, and you know them personally.
I suppose that makes me a kind of demigod, quite a morale booster.
Besides, what if you meet your soulmate this way? What if you meet the person you're going to marry? Is that something to be discouraged?
No, I suppose not, no.
Then let's go to dinner. Unless you just want it to be about sex. And I'm fine with that. You know, just say you want it to only be about sex.
I certainly don't want that. Let's talk about it at dinner. That's a good idea.
Great.
Yeah.
Calm down. No one's gonna see us, and who cares if they did?
Yep, you're absolutely right. Silly of me to be worried.
So your son, what is he majoring in?
Well, you know, I'm not absolutely certain.
Welcome to... Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Hi, Mr. Michaels and Karen.
Holly.
Wow, so you work here?
No, I just walk around with a pad and I find out what people like to eat.
I'd like the ahi tuna.
Okay. Excellent choice.
Great. And a glass of Chardonnay?
Okay, just need to see an ID.
Seriously?
Oh, that's just restaurant policy. Oh, I'm sorry. That doesn't look real.
Yes, it is.
I can take it to the manager.
I tell you what, why don't I order a Chardonnay and we can share it?
Okay, are we gonna get straws? Am I 3 years old?
Well, we don't really know because your ID is fake. Sorry.
I'm gonna change my order. It's fine. I'll have a beef enchilada and a margarita at Cafe Mexico with Judy and Chloe.
Karen. Karen. Don't make a big thing about this.
She's being totally rude, and it'd be nice if you stood up for me. Either you take me seriously or you don't.
No, I do. I just think it's probably her job to ask that question. And
Good night.
you should... Daughters.
Yeah, it might have been real. We just, just have to check.
Yeah. So, the ahi tuna actually sounded delicious. And I will have a glass of Chardonnay. Thank you. Would you like to see ID?
Hey, I'm driving you home.
Wow. This is a full-service restaurant.
Well, you had 2 glasses and you had 2 at the bar. And if you die, I don't get to take your course, and it's going to screw up my whole schedule.
What about my car?
It's a Hyundai. It'll be there in the morning. Oh, girls are doing a disco performance. I'm helping. You know, I used to dance.
No, I know you danced modern. It's in your script. Peggy goes all the way to the big city to dance before coming back and marrying Ted, the hot but quite thick minor league baseball player.
Yeah, I didn't write big city. I said New York. You think we're all rubes up here?
Very much so, yes. Is that true? Did you really dance in an off-Broadway show?
Yes, until I blew my ankle out.
Must have been tough coming back here after being in the big Manhattan.
Why? Binghamton rocks.
Oh, I know. I know. How does it rock?
Gorgeous. One of the oldest antique carousels in the United States. Rod Serling used it as the model for one of the most famous episodes of The Twilight Zone ever. Do you know it?
I was always too scared to watch The Twilight Zone because of that music.
You mean...
Yep, that's it. Yep. Very good. You can stop now. Please, seriously, stop.
It's the story of a middle-aged man who's lost his way and goes back in time to the park he used to play in, this park. And he rides the merry-go-round, and he sees his father, and his father tells him that he has to move on with his life because he's been looking behind him, and he has to try looking ahead.
All right, well, thank you for the history lesson.
Folks, closing in a minute.
And thanks for being so understanding tonight about Karen. It's not what it seems.
Seems like you're sleeping with her.
Then it is what it seems. I mean, I realize I shouldn't be leading her on, but I mean, it takes...
You think it's about you? It's about her father.
What do you mean it's about her father?
The whole subtext of her script is about a young girl trying to get her distant, powerful father's love. You're just a substitute for the attention she never got from an older male figure.
That's rather disturbing.
What's disturbing is, what does it say about you? You trying to fill a spiritual vacancy with alcohol and young women?
Yes. Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
Good.
Yes.
Very nice of you to show me the sights of Binghamton.
Oh, the site, that was about it.
Well, it was surprisingly lovely, and you're very easy to talk to, even though you did do most of the talking.
Thank you, I think.
And you look very nice in your waitress uniform. But, I've always had a yen for uniforms. I think Kim Jong-un looks pretty sexy.
Well, I am flattered by the competition.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Character. Character is everything. Fortunately, not in life, but in storytelling. Make sure that your characters drive the plot and not the other way around. Yes, questions? Anyone else? Karen, yeah.
I'm just wondering, given that besides Paradise Misplaced, all your other films were critical and commercial failures, why should we take this or any advice from you?
Well, you shouldn't, because when it comes to writing, there are no rules, except be true to the story you're telling. Just make it your own unique voice. So thank you for pointing that out, Karen. That's very helpful. I enjoyed your pages, Sarah, but why is it subtitled when the film is in English?
To demonstrate